It's Monday, the 22nd day in the month of today is Wednesday, the 22nd day in the month of July, year 2026. Straight time check is 11 minutes past the hour of 9. I'm Usman Apaya. Welcome you to your favorite morning show, the Badeggi Radio Link. On the program today, we shall be looking at two very important issues that is very much important. Yes, as we are stepping towards the 2027 general election, we want to look at the role of the media and, of course, the happenings in our educational institution, precisely IBBUL. And to do this, to have this discussion, we will be joined by Dr. Badeggi Kacha, ASU President, ASU Chairman, IBBUL University Lapai, who is from the Department of Mass Communication. And we're going to be chewing and digesting this thing because, yes, this issue, he is related to this great personality. So we are going to be having this conversation with Dr. Badeggi Kacha to actually do justice to this. And like I said, in the next month to come, in 2 months to come, or probably by August, the campaign for presidential and national assembly election will be lifted. The ban on campaign will be lifted by Independent National Electoral Commission, and by September, that of governorship and House of Assembly will also be lifted, and campaign will start. And the media have a greater role to play in shaping our democracy. It is on this humble background that we want to have a conversation today with a professional in the industry to have his own professional view on the matter we have before us this bright and promising Wednesday morning. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. Please, can you introduce yourself to the listeners? Hello. Hello. I think we lost that call connection. Let's re-establish connection so that we get to. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, please, once again, introduce yourself to the listeners.
My name is Dr. Badeggi Kacha.
From
IBBUL University, Lapai.
Yes, I believe the Department of Mass Communication, to be precise.
Department of Mass Communication, IBBUL University, Lapai.
Yes, as one of the custodians. Yes, as one of the custodians of information and who knows the information industry, we are stepping into gradually heading to 2027 general election. And like I said earlier on to the listeners, by August, the campaign ban on presidential, those who will be contesting for presidency and, of course, National Assembly, the campaign ban will be lifted. And the next subsequent one, which is September, that of governorship and National Assembly will equally be lifted. So what do you think should be the role of the media ahead of the 2027 general election?
Yes, there are many roles the media will play in this election. And that is why most time we see, if democracy becomes successful, most of the credit will go to the media. And if it is the other way around, all the faults, majority of the fault will also go to the media, because the media are the channel that raise the mirror to the society to see themselves for who they are. So the media have a duty to project all the political happenings that will make democracy what it is supposed to be to the ordinary citizens. Democracy is supposed to be government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The media is the mediator. It is the middle ground, the link between the leaders and the led. So the media have a lot of duty to project the happenings, the good individuals who are campaigning, the presidents, the antecedents, that will make them good leaders to be re-elected. So even when people are campaigning, the media should go beyond just the surface campaign. We tell the populace who the candidates are. so that people can make informed decisions. When you don't make informed decisions, you are making a deformed decision. And it is this decision that makes society to develop. So the media are very, very central to the development of society as much as it is linked to democracy.
Okay, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has empowered the media, being the fourth extent of the realm, to actually hold public officers accountable. But in so many cases, this constitutional power has been misinterpreted by some politicians who are not happy with the reportage of the media. What do you make of this, and how do you think this could be promoted, and how can people be educated to understand the role of the media in terms of holding public officers accountable without looking at it as a crime?
Yes, the Constitution actually gave the media power to hold leaders accountable. But one thing we missed here is that this power the Constitution has given the media and journalists is unfortunately not justiciable. And that is one important area that journalism and journalists should focus on when it comes to review of Constitution. Yes, you have the right to project what is happening, hold leaders accountable, but can you sue them to court in relation to that right you are giving? It is practically no. So these are areas that we need to focus on when it comes to constitutional review. However, the journalist by training has a lot of responsibilities to do what they are supposed to do within the ambits of the law, like unearthing a lot of things that are hidden to the eyes of the public, issues that have to do with corruption and others, because these are the areas that draw us back. You have a duty to report them, even though most of the journalism work are very, very risky, but it is a duty, it is a calling, and that is why it is not everybody practicing that is the true journalist. Many are just reporters.
Okay, if I understand you now, are you now suggesting that as the media or as journalists, when you go deep down to those are some of the ills based on the power enshrined by the Constitution, that is vested on the media, by the time you are able to come out with some ills, that you should go as far as taking these public officers to court? Is that what you're saying?
I am saying that you cannot take them to court. You will depend on others like human rights group and other strong institutions to deal with those people themselves, like ICPC, EFTC, and any other strong institutions we have in the society to tackle the government. And don't forget that most people in government also have what we call immunity, which is also contained in the same constitution. And that's why you see sometimes when we are discussing issues of the constitution, we always say that there are contradictions within the same constitution. Give somebody the power to report to what people are accountable, but the power is not justiciable because you also gave those people in office immunity. You get the point I'm making?
Yes. All right.
Yes. So these are the areas of contradiction.
Okay, now before we shift away to another very important issue, now as the 2027 election is knocking on the other side of the door, what type of information that you think it will be healthy for the people? Because talk about the public having an informed, having all the necessary information so that they can make an informed decision. Now, supposing you as a media, you went deep down and dug out a kind of a record of a particular politician which is dangerous to serving the public. How do you advise the media now to deal with that information ahead of the election, probably if that person is standing and as a candidate of a particular political party?
If you are a true journalist, you know that your allegiance is to the public, not to the people in power. The allegiance of a journalist is to the public who believe in him, whom he is serving. So if there's any information, no matter how clean or dirty, the public deserves to know. If you are not a self-serving journalist, you have a duty to enlighten the people, the public. People should know about what is happening around you, and at any cost, even sometimes at the cost of your own life, people should know the truth. Because hiding the truth to protect your own life can end the lives of millions of individuals. And you are taking the oath to serve this public. So you have a duty to enlighten the people, to release the information for the public. You see that in this present dispensation, haven't you been seeing many people retracting stories that they are published? It goes to tell you the caliber of journalists they are. You don't publish the truth and then you come out retracting those stories because of reasons best known to you. That is not journalism. The true journalist must allow people to know the truth as it concerns them.
Okay, thank you very much. Away from politics and election that is ahead of us, to education issue now. You are the chairman of Academic Staff Union of ASU, IBB University Lapai chapter, and there are a lot of issues in IBB Lapai which has been so disturbing. What is happening in IBB Lapai?
Well, so many things are happening, and I thank you very much for helping us to highlight this. There are many things happening in the university, and they concern majorly on poor funding. You cannot develop a system without education. No country, no state can ever develop if you don't prioritize education, because lack of priority in education is the biggest insecurity you can ever have in any society. And development is hinged on knowledge, education, how well your citizens are informed. What we have now is a university that is the real attention of government has not come to it. Our members are being owed a lot of welfare allowances that are not supposed to be. The last time we spoke, we highlighted the money being owed concerning unacademic allowances, which I tried to explain why the allowances actually came into being when the university is the staff strength is very low, and then few people have to do the work of many people. There are small excess allowance that should come to it, to the people, which is not being done. We had meeting with the governor where he informed us that the money will be paid within 13 months. And as I'm talking to you, it's been 7 months in then, only 2 tranches were paid. And on top of all these debts that are on ground, you are aware of the 2025 federal government and ASU agreement.
Yes.
There are financial aspects to that, which was supposed to take effect from January. As we speak today, it has not been approved in Niger State. And many federal universities have been enjoying it since March. About 10 or 11 state universities have also been enjoying it. And Niger State is in a position not to be presented as a poor state as far as Nigeria is concerned. But most of the time we have the belief that it is the will that is lacking. If not, the governor is an enlightened person, is educated enough to know the right from the wrong. If you listen to him talk, you understand that the man is intelligent. But those who will channel the message to him seem to be hoarding those information, and it is not helping the system. And all avenue to have interface with the governor is being thwarted by all the gatekeepers, and I think this is not healthy for the system. The governor is a person who doesn't want to hear anything about strike in the university, and we respect that. Unfortunately, if problems are not being solved and communication lines are broken, you and I know that crisis is definitely imminent in that situation. And that is where we have found ourselves. The capital has not been paid. Professorial allowance that professors are enjoying in other universities, we are not enjoying it in Lapai here. Many responsibility allowances and postgraduate allowances are still far back as it used to be. The current rate is not being done. And if this is happening, it leaves only one thing for you to see as a picture. The reality is that we have become a second-class lecturers in the university. And this will not augur well for the university. People will start looking outside.
Okay, that's the aspect of welfareism. How about the learning condition? Oh, we think to be having network glitches there. And hello.
Are you with me, sir?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello.
We are with you.
Yes, I was saying that if this is happening, the university and the lecturers are being turned to second-class university and second-class lecturers. Where other first-class university and lecturers are enjoying the dividends of the 2025 federal government ASUU agreement. IBBUL University is still lagging behind. And in no distant time, it has its repercussion, which the visitor, that is the governor, will not like. Everybody wants his university to be the best. And like the Yoruba people will say, so we want a situation where the attention of the governor will be drawn to IBBUL University to clear this thing, to avert unnecessary breakdown of the harmonious relationship that the university enjoys with the unions in the university. Strike is not a necessity, and they can always avoid it if we do the right thing.
So are you now saying that if these demands or the plights of the ASUU, like academic staff and non-academic staff of the university is not being met in no distant times, you might resolve to the only option you have, which is strike?
Well, in fact, yesterday we had a press conference and we made it very clear. If these issues are not attended to, we will have no other option but to be forced to embark on strike, because it is after we declare strike that most of the time government pays its attention to us on issues that are very easy to resolve. If government is committed to the development of education in Niger State, we have business embarking on strike. But when the simple things that are supposed to be done are not being done, and then we are prevented from gaining access to the governor and the deputy governor, what else can we do to get their attention if not strike? Patience has its limits. No matter how patient you are, patience will not cook your food. Patience will not pay your hospital bill.
Yes,
these are the issues. Today lecturers are living like paupers in the university. This is not a good reality for the system.
Yes, now what time they say you say patient, you cannot cook patient has limit. Okay, what time limit do you have within which the government must address your issue, or rather you will rather resolve to a strike?
You see, this issue I'm talking about has been presented to the government since February this year. They had the time to prepare, plan, and execute the implementation of the 2025 federal government ASUU agreement. And that is why many states today in Nigeria have implemented. Bauchi has implemented, Benue State has implemented, even Yobe, small Yobe there, has implemented. Niger State has a reputation over the years of doing the right thing. We don't know why it is happening now, but we have the strong belief that the right message is not getting to the governor. And we are looking for a channel to get that done, because we believe that if he's aware, this problem will be resolved. But if it doesn't get to him, well, we will have no choice but to declare an indefinite strike. And we have already made the request to the national. Once it is granted, we are shutting down.
Okay, you mean you'll be having...
So the right time to do it is yesterday.
I mean, you mean you'll
the right time to have done this is yesterday.
Okay, yesterday. Okay, you mean you'll be having the support of the national body of the ASUU to help shutting down the school?
They are already aware we have submitted a request to shut down the school. They are aware. If they did not tell the governor, it will be different thing. But we don't have any other avenue to tell the governor except to go to the media. And that's why we have press conferences to do.
Okay. Okay, what more can you say about the other issues that has to do with, this is has to do with the staff. How about the students? They too are very important component of the university. how is their living condition? Are you happy with the condition? Do you think the student too, their welfare, their condition needed much attention?
The condition of the students needs a lot of attention. Even though the students have their own people to speak for them, they have student union government, and if they are not doing the right thing, is their problem. But everybody knows that the condition of the students is not as good as it's supposed to be. You cannot compare their condition with how it is in other private universities in Nigeria and even other countries outside Nigeria. It is pathetic, even though a bit fair, but it's something better can be done. There's poor electricity, broken furnitures. Well, there's so many. Those responsible, if they can also come in and check the conditions of the students themselves. Ours is to teach. Our contract with the management and government is to teach, and we are focusing on that. The student condition is the responsibility of their own union, but it also needs.
All right, I understand. What do you make of? Are you with me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
What did you make of the not just the medical students? That's medical students who are being taken to Zaria Shika for to completion of some of their courses, vis-a-vis, the good image of the state, which you earlier said have the capacity to have all this system fixed without exposing its incapacitation.
Well, the whole thing boils down to a poor planning. We from the moment the initiative was coming to establish that school of medicine, all of these plans should have been on ground. We should have had the development of the teaching hospital right here in La Paz, but the government in their own wisdom feels differently. And who are you to challenge the owner of the institutions? Ours is just a word. But at least thank God we have a saving ground. We are just saving face, and we are hoping things get better. But we cannot continue like this. It is not healthy for the system. It is not healthy for the system. The government can do better, and those who are supposed to advise the governor should be doing their work properly, because it is an embarrassment for a program that is this robust, beautiful initiative is being resorted to another institution to save the university. But at least they have come up with an option which is saving the day, but it is not supposed to be the permanent plan. We hope by next year the governor in his wisdom will do the right thing, because he's an intelligent man. He knows what to do if he wants to do it.
Yes, we hope by next year our students, medical students, will not be sent to Zaria, IBBUL Zaria, for their medical program. So finally, what will be your message now to the government, most importantly on the plight of ASU and looming strike? How would they avert it? Your message finally.
The final message is that this strike can be prevented, because no matter how you fight a war or crisis, we will definitely go back to the negotiation table to talk. Nobody has it all. Nobody has it all. Nobody has ever done it all except God. Now, if you find yourself in a situation where you don't want crisis and you don't want to communicate to prevent crisis, you are indirectly inviting crisis. Government must learn to appreciate negotiation table. The governor cannot continue to hide from us forever. There should be a clear way to reach out to the governor or the deputy governor at every point in time, because these are people we elected. We did not elect them to be hiding away from us. Because this university is our collective responsibility. If it succeeds or fails, it falls on all of us. Its responsibility is on our shoulder. If we are doing our own part, the government has a part to play, a strong role to play. And one of them is to listen to us. Because if you have your personal business, a private business, and those who are working for you are coming with idea, telling you this is how you can make your company work better, and you are not interested in listening, of course you know that business will come down. It is the same thing with the university. There are things that the government is supposed to know about the plight of workers. Our welfare should be paramount to them. If at all education is important to this government. But at the thing now, we don't know. We think it just lip service. Education, and it shouldn't be like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bala Kacha, the ASU chairman, IBBUL University Lapai, from the Department of Mass Communication. We want to appreciate you for your time.
Thank you very much. My regard to the best people in the best station.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We'll get you some other time. Well, that has been the voice of Dr. Bala Kacha from the Mass Communication Department, IBBUL University Lafayette, who told us that the role of the media in the forthcoming general election, what is expected of the media, how the media are expected to keep the electors well informed about happening. Each candidate who may wish to contest, that the media need to have a desire, have to have all the necessary information about that person, so that the electorate will make an informed decision in terms of choosing who becomes who in terms of leadership. We hope the media we uphold this integrity, and of course do the right thing so that they will help in stabilizing the society. Dr. Bala Kacha equally take us through the other issue which has to do with the plight of the lecturers in IBBUL University Lafayette and the looming strike. We don't want our institution to be closed down. IBBUL University Lafayette is the one of the state's own tertiary institution. We have, standardized university, but is having some issues, and they are calling on the attention of the former governor to do the right thing so that this university will continue to flourish. As it has been more than a decade now that we have that university. So we need to, glorify the university to make sure that the system is working well. Now, to the callers, we're going to give you opportunity to come in and, of course, make your voice heard on this platform based on the issue we have put before you this bright and promising Wednesday morning. Dr. Bala Kacha have tracked us through, and we want to hear your own opinion. Please, when you call, make sure what you're going to tell us is something that is going to be worthy of considering the people at the end of affair are having their ears to the ground, and whatsoever you're saying here will definitely make a lot of sense in terms of decision making. So let's hear your own view. 0913857901. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Ishaku Paiko.
Pardon?
This is Ishaku Paiko.
Isu Paiko, right?
Ishaku Paiko.
Okay, Ishaku Paiko. Go ahead and make your contribution.
You see, you know that education is a capital intensive program, especially the universities. And for us to have given to university that, all the facilities and infrastructures are on the ground. And the human capital development too, without the human capital development, I don't think there is a way you can forge ahead into university. So if the union can give, the state government autonomy on issues burdening the university, I think they have the government at heart and the people at heart. Because education is key to development. So as you see people that are frustrating the effort of the union in seeing the government address their issue, they are not doing well for the state, and they are not doing well for the government himself. So I should think if the government is hearing whatever their grievances are, you should make a way that you can, if I were him, come personally to the university to see things for myself and also see how I can address the issue instantly, promptly, without any further delay. So I think their demands are genuine. If other state universities can implement the agreements reached by ASU with the federal government, I see no reason why Niger State government cannot do that. Those that are frustrating the union or seeing the government should please think twice. I should think they were want the students too, because at the end it is the students that will suffer, and once they suffer, the union can have their demand met, but that of the students will not be met. They have to extend their program to another use or another way or to another use. So please, those that are frustrating them, they should think twice and the governor, if he's hearing it, he should find a way of, reaching to them and then mixing with them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, the last speaker have actually called. When this government came in, they have actually assured Nigerians of, ending ASU strike, because at a point, ASU strike has become part and parcel of your educational, some of the courses you do. It has been part of maybe a course of its own. Hardly you could have a graduate who graduated from Nigerian University without going through ASU strike. As little as we are, I think we have tested almost 3 times in their university. So ASU strike has become a kind of course of its own, and we were happy. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he came on board, he said that was going to be, when they had one strike, he said that's going to be the end of ASU strike. So ever since then, I think we are not having ASU strike, but as it is now, we are calling on the governor of Niger State, who is the son of the president. If your father will put a stop to ASU strike by dishing out packages that the lecturers in the federal university to some like extent okay about, and so much so that they have to jettison the idea of having ASU strike, I don't think we should have it here in Niger State. Niger State is one of the power state in the country, and as powerful as we are, we should be able to run our university. We have Akum University too. They too are having their own issues, but they believe they have the capacity. So it's an advice. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello. You have brought a very good issue this morning.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very happy.
Please turn down the volume of your radio, or you advance from the box.
Okay, yes. I have done so.
Yes, sir.
What I want to say here is that the governor should be happy with the media for having this problem. Having the problem of the university is a very good one. If maybe his aides are not reaching him to tell him what is happening in that university, so the governor should also be grateful to this media now telling him what his aide is supposed to do, so that he can now get the correction. What I'm trying to say here, we have our House Representatives whom their duties are to go around to see what is happening, both in our educational sectors and the university, and also the masses, to now tell and sit down and present it to the governor for solution. But these things are not doing. It is the media that are doing it for it.
I mean.
In this process of the governor complaining, we are complaining about the governor, and so, to my surprise, like the pension board, which the 7.5 has been returned to them from the companies, and when the contributors go to collect their money, the pension board are now telling them that the governor has to sign. The governor has to release the money for 7.5. How is it? So they are now telling us that the whole money that we are taking to the 7.5 company are being returned to the governor, are taking it, and they are expecting him to sign. Please, I want the government and the governor to take care of these things. That things is image. If actually he has collected the money of 7.5. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We only allow you to just talk so that the next caller didn't divert our attention. Yes, we are looking at 2 issues. First, the role of the media as we are moving ahead of 2027 general election. Campaign will soon start. By next month, the ban on presidential and national assembly campaign will be lifted, and by September, that's the subsequent year, the campaign ban on governorship and state assembly will be lifted, and there is need for people to have information about those who are contesting for various positions in this country, so that people will make an informed decision. That is one. Again, we talked about the plight of IBBUL University Lapai, who are threatening to embark on strike if their plight is not if the government did not come to their plight. And we do not want our university to be closed down, because parents are going through a very hard time. Once you have your child being sent back as a result of strike, it means there's going to be additional burden to you, because you will want your child to graduate on time, to come and look for daily breaks, use that certificate to get jobs. Or by the time they extended that university course by true strike, it doesn't tell good of the system. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Fire.
Good morning.
I'm happy with the chairman also.
Yes, Engineer Alasan, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the name, Engineer Alasan.
Go ahead.
I'm happy with the traffic. We have added another traffic to Badeggi Radio. Best people and the best station.
Thank you, sir.
That's a good speech. Abaya, I want to ask a question.
Yes.
Who was then the Commissioner of Tertiary Education? Is it not Professor Yakubu Auna?
Yes.
In fact, when I'm asking this question, he was a commissioner. Where there was issue like this, and being part of an education is a professor about that matter.
Yakubu Auna came from IBBUL University. If I'm not mistaken, he is one of the DVC, DVC Vice Chancellor.
Abaya, if we have to look at this thing critically, Professor Auna supposed to have tabled this issue to the governor before he leaves. If really he has his people at heart. But from the way I'm seeing it, the ASU chairman has said it. There are people blocking them not to have interface with the governor, not the deputy governor. Why? Did they have people at heart? I don't see this. If they really have people at heart, they are supposed to be a free access for them to see the governor. What is there? This school is for the betterment of Niger State. It is for the betterment of Niger State. If there is progress, it's an achievement to us. And once there is failure, who is to be blamed? Mr. Chairman, I have summoned this courage on you. You guys have been so patient. And you have said it. When the patient becomes too much, you can no longer control it. So I'm advising the aid to the governor. Please, we don't want strike. They should make that role where these people will have access and discuss this issue with the governor. But thank God, with the aid of Badeggi Radio, I believe this thing has gotten to the ear of Mr. Governor. Mr. Governor, find a time, go to the school, go to the university yourself. Sit with the management of the IBBUL University and also, it's an issue that you can settle. May God bless us.
Amen. Thank you very much for that one. We used to have this issue. If somebody comes from the academics and is appointed either as a minister or commissioner, you will begin to wonder why you come from a place where you have this agitation together. You're supposed to have help in addressing the issue, but you begin to see some lackadaisical attitude towards addressing the issue. What is wrong? Professor Ufai has actually asked that issue when she came out from the university and became Minister of Education, and she couldn't solve some educational problem. What is happening? Hello.
Good morning once again.
Good morning.
I most appreciate you always to do them.
Yes, MD Owl, I suppose.
Bringing a better topic for this question. You want to make an appeal to Nigerians, likewise even the Nigerians. After when the campaign will kick started, please, we shouldn't make the same mistake that we're making now. Because most of the politicians have been brought, given a privilege. Most of them are failed Nigerian. Are you talking about from the presidency? Are you talking about the National Assembly? So we cannot afford to fail anymore, honestly, because they fail Nigerians entirely. Most of the few are like people being elected into office. Most of them, the promise that they make to Nigerians and likewise even the state, most of them don't fulfill the promises. So we cannot afford to make the same mistake. Please, I'm advising Nigerians and Nigerians to put people with integrity, people with that will champion the cause of the setback that we're having, that will correct all these abnormalities. That is one appeal I'm making to Nigerians and likewise even the Netherlands. My second issue on this issue of IBBUL University as giving a strong warning, want to embark on a strike. It's very unfortunate. The governor is supposed to show his presence and what their demand, and look at their demand. It's very unfortunate that the state government should allow the university to embark on a strike, honestly, because that will be there will be a total setback in the university programs. So it's that time the governor should come to their plight so that he can address their problem. Please, that shouldn't go to strike. That's my take. May Allah speak.
Thank you very much, MDR, for that one. Let's take it to the Facebook page here. We have Ali saying media should not be muzzled. The media should be professional in their conduct, at least giving people quality information and education, not to vote in bandits sympathizers. In some cases, even the bandits are elected candidate. Well, I've not seen where bandit become a candidate to, I don't know, Gaskia, so that you don't join issues and make us be on the radar of MBC, please. We have Alaji Indaya Yakubu Hassan. Yes, he's appreciating us. Thank you very much. Another one from Bala Benu Agay say academic and non-academic staff always have lingering issue with government. I thought they have resolved with government at state and federal level. Our lecturers' working conditions should be well taken care of. A poor educational system will invariably lead to bad and insecure society. I wonder why we spend much on other sectors and neglect education. Mr. Governor should walk up to his responsibility and clear all outstanding issues. Thank you. He said he's watching from Abuja. Yes. Hello. Salam.
My name is Abdullah here in Mina.
Abdullah, you're welcome to the program.
Mr. Farah.
Yes.
Allah ya maka albarka. Allah ya ma baban Badeggi albarka da dukan ku da kuke wannan gidan.
Amin.
Let me be frank and sincere. Ba gode kuka gani din nan ko? Ba gode kuka gani din nan ko? Mutumin kirki ne. Duk wayannan ma'aikata tun manyan ma'aikatan da suke ce su ba su samu access zuwa wurin shi ƙarya suke yi. Babu wanda zai kawo wani abu mai
ba za ka kayyata su ba saboda baka nan tare da su. Everybody is narrative su.
Just na san mutumin.
No, just say what you know. You are not his mouthpiece. Please, come with that. Ba argument zamu yi ba.
Mutumin na duk wanda ya magana zuwa.
Kai maganan ka kawai, kai maganan wani. Kai maganan wani. Da Allah kai maganan ka.
Ni na maka magana ne complain da ake a cewa.
You know, you can't just write somebody off and they are narrating their experience and the government is listening. If it is a lie, I think the government have the proper channel to respond to them. You are not part of the government, and the last I checked, you are not government mouthpiece. So let's just be very much mindful so that we don't, in an attempt to give you an opportunity to air your view, hurt other persons or group of persons. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Apaya.
Good morning, sir.
You are speaking with Habib MD.
Habib MD.
Yeah, as usual, let me start by commending the people for a very wonderful job.
Thank you, sir.
Indeed, you've become the mouthpiece of the ordinary, citizens of Niger State and the country at large.
We appreciate.
May God continue to empower and uplift you.
Amen.
Yeah, Mr. Apaya, you see, the importance of media in a democratic setting cannot be overemphasized.
Yes.
You understand? The media, part of their function is to educate the people, inform the people, and also entertain. And I believe the media will not be able to do or to perform these functions as they are expected if they are not free. You understand?
Yes.
The media is very central to democracy because that is where people will understand what really is happening. You understand? And it also guides and helps people in making informed decisions, especially in a democratic setting. You understand? So I believe the media will be given the breathing space so as to make our democracy, developmental center. And also, if I may say something about IBB University. IBB University is one of those institutions in Niger State that we are having, so much hope on. That is, we believe IBB University should be a center of excellence. You understand? And this cannot be achieved when government are not making the necessary, investment. I don't see any reason why you have, so much flyovers built around when we don't even have a teaching hospital constructed. You understand? We need to prioritize education. That is where they know leaders that really cares about the people. I'm not saying flyover is bad, no, but we need to have priorities. You understand? Education, in this part of the world, we don't seem to attach importance to education. And that's hurting our development. Thank you very much, Mr. Farah.
Thank you very much, MD Habib, for your contribution. And with this call, we shall, end the program. But just before we do it, a special appreciation to Dr. Balagaladima Kacha from the Department of Mass Communication, IBB University Lapai, who doubled to be the ASU chairman of that institution, who actually also highlighted the role of the media ahead of the 2027 general election, what is expected of the media to do in the forthcoming election. And of course, he have actually highlighted some of the plight of the lecturers in IBB University Lapai, believing that the government will come to their aid and listen to their plight and do the right thing in order to avert the looming strike, which is happened to be the last option of the academic staff of the university. Want to appreciate our listeners for always staying right here with us as we bring you programs in Badeggi Radio. Thank you very much. You are so grateful and so awesome to us. And from all of us here, I am Usman Apaya. Thank you for listening. God bless you.